The Complete Christmas Stories by Lucy Maud Montgomery, narrated by Peter Coates. The Red Room. You would have me tell you the story, grandchild. 'Tis a sad one and best forgotten. Few remember it now. There are always sad and dark stories in old families such as ours. Yet I have promised and must keep my word. So sit down here at my feet and rest your bright head on my lap, that I may not see in your young eyes the shadows my story will bring across their bonny blue. I was a mere child when it all happened, yet I remember it but too well, and I can recall how pleased I was when my father's stepmother, Mrs. Montresor, she not liking to be called grandmother, seeing she was but turned of 50 and a handsome woman still, wrote to my mother that she must send little Beatrice up to Montresor Place for the Christmas holidays. So I went joyfully, though my mother grieved to part with me. She had little love to save me, my father, Conrad Montresor, having been lost at sea but when 3 months wed. My aunts were wont to tell me how much I resembled him, being, so they said, a Montresor to the backbone, and this I took to mean commendation, for the Montresors were a well-descended and well-thought-of family, and the women were noted for their beauty. This I could well believe, since of all my aunts there was not one but was counted a pretty woman. Therefore I took heart of grace when I thought of my dark face and spindling shape, hoping that when I should be grown up, I might be counted not unworthy of my race. The place was an old-fashioned, mysterious house such as I delighted in, and Mrs. Montresor was ever kind to me, albeit a little stern, for she was a proud woman and cared but little for children, having none of her own. But there were books there to pore over without let or hindrance, for nobody questioned of my whereabouts if I but kept out of the way, and strange, dim family portraits on the walls to gaze upon, until I knew each proud old face well, and had visioned a history for it in my own mind, for I was given to dreaming, and was older and wiser than my years, having no childish companions to keep me still a child. There were always some of my aunts at the place to kiss and make much of me for my father's sake, for he had been their favourite brother. My aunts, there were 8 of them, had all married well, so said people who knew, and lived not far away, coming home often to take tea with Mrs. Montresor, who had always gotten on well with her stepdaughters, or to help prepare for some festivity or other, for they were notable housekeepers every.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?